You know, I don't feel sorry for you, Pearl. Get away from me. Stop pressing your wrinkly body up against mine. Stop trying to make me have sex with you. I will not do it. I will not. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. A little advice before I start this. If you ever come across an old couple, a guy that looks like he's from The Hills Have Eyes, with a shotgun, and talks like this, hey, get off my butt, stay away. If you ever want to shoot a porn film, and you want to rent a property out, and it's out in the middle of nowhere, and you think you're going to rent the house out, but you actually get the barn, which is converted into a house, stay away. Even if it reminds you of the Evil Dead cabin, stay away for sure. If you run across a 90-year-old woman walking around in her nightgown, touching herself, stay away. She will try to seduce you. She will touch you in bad places. I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take that. I'm scarred for life. I will never look at another female body the same now that I've seen that. Today, I'm going to talk about a movie that came out in 2022, and it's definitely one of my favorite horror films of that year. X. Directed by Ty West, dying to show you a good time. We have Mia Goth, Jenna Ortega, Brittany Snow. I haven't seen Brittany Snow in anything for a while. This film really surprised me. I think it surprised a lot of people because if you ask pretty much anybody about what they thought of X, they will say that they enjoyed it. Is it the best horror movie I've ever seen? No. But I think it is, I don't want to say it's original, but it does take some things from, like, let's say, Texas Chainsaw Massacre and other films. The house actually looks like it when you walk into the front door there. There's like the staircase and stuff. It actually looks like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the inside from the original 74 version. You got a group of actors who are trying to make a porn film in rural Texas. They try to rent out this house to do that, but they don't tell this elderly couple about what they're doing. They're just, basically renting it out. This couple seems, the man who actually answers the door, he seems weird, but at the same time, you don't really feel like anything's off about him other than he's just a cranky old man. They start to film the scenes for their porn video, and this elderly couple, they soon find out what they're doing, and everything just goes to hell after that. This elderly couple is really not who they say they are. There's something about them that is just sadistic. I really enjoyed that aspect of it. I really, you feel for a lot of the characters. Some of the characters you don't. I thought Jenna Ortega's character was a little wasted. I didn't really care for her character that much. But the guy who did he had the cameraman, I kind of felt for him after this one scene where his girlfriend is wanting to shoot a scene in the porn film, and she's not supposed to do that. She's basically an equipment person. But I felt bad for that guy. But there's a lot of nudity and sex in this. Mia Goth has always been one of my crushes. I think she's gorgeous. She has really nice lips. I love her lips. She gets fully naked in this. Brittany Snow even gets naked in this, and I didn't think I'd ever see that. I don't know if she's gotten naked in other movies, but to see Brittany Snow in this naked, I'm just like, what? I didn't, she was in the Prom Night remake. I didn't think she would ever do a role like this. But yeah, like there's sex, there's nudity, there's it's crazy. These people rent out this house, and the house is kind of run down and all that. It's kind of off away from the bigger house, and there's this elderly lady in the upstairs bedroom who keeps looking at Mia Goth's character, Maxine. It's like she's trying to communicate with her, but she keeps appearing here and there, and she's like all old and fragile, and she's just walking really slow. The old woman sees them shooting a porn scene, and this old woman she gets turned on. She goes to her husband, which is the older guy, and she's like, I want you to say that you love me, and like, am I enough for you, and stuff like that. And the guy's like, oh, I can't. He's like, my heart condition. It's like, really? I like, honestly, when I look at him, I don't think about the heart condition. I think about the fact that you look like that guy from The Hills Have Eyes. Honestly, you look like Sloth from the Goonies. You look like you've been dropped on your head a few times. That's not what I was thinking about your heart. I was thinking about your face. But anyway, I don't see how she could have got turned on by that. The old lady is supposed to be Pearl. Now, Pearl gets her own story in the next movie, because it's an origin story. But I really kind of feel for Pearl a little bit because, just because you're older doesn't mean that your sex drive should stop. I feel like maybe some couples lose that, but as you're older, things are harder to do. But I kind of felt a little bad for her. But then she just goes crazy. She starts to kill people one by one. And so this elderly couple kind of works together. I think his name's Howard, the husband. But anyway, Pearl and Howard, like they're basically killing these people off one by one. Now, here's the thing about Mia Goth in this movie. She doesn't really, I don't want to say she really doesn't do much. Not really like a final girl. I didn't really feel like she did that much she saves like Jenna Ortega's character. I don't want to give away the ending, but like she does, I guess she does a couple of things. There's this one funny part. I laugh every time I see it. Every time Pearl, she's an older lady, obviously. She gets the shotgun and she points it and she shoots the shotgun. When she shoots it, it cocks her back and she goes flying out the door. It's just the way it's shot. The camera's right there. She's like, boom, and she goes flying back. And yeah, that's a that's a funny scene. The guy who steps on the nail, that really got me. I mean, it reminded me. I thought that was even worse than in Home Alone when Mars steps on the nail, going up the steps like this. This nails, he steps. He just like boom, and it just goes all the way through. Oh man, that scene really got me. The gore in this and the kills are pretty good. I thought the gore was really good. It really kind of focuses on the older couple a little bit more. Like you kind of feel like you just kind of feel for them, especially the old lady. You feel for her. I guess it's like your typical slasher, but at the same time, it's got some vibes of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Farmhouse, crazy people. This movie's really good. I was really surprised by it. I really enjoyed this for the year 2022. And yeah. So what did you guys think of X? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know. And again, if you ever come across some old couple like that, stay away or get yourself something to defend yourself with, because yeah, this will do the job. Maybe. Thank you for watching this. I'll see you guys in the next video.